So TPUSA is starting to come off really weird about this Charlie Kirk assassination and Candace Owens allegations. They stated that they would meet with Candace Owens and they would set up a time. And all of a sudden now, it seems like their invitation to meet with her is just their way of trying to make cover or make them look like they extended an invitation, but then kind of backtracked, knowing that she wouldn't be able to attend. This all happened yesterday on X. Let me just show you the message chain because I'm going to be honest, guys. Up until now, I definitely there was an Israel motive, and I've talked about that previously. Just 2 days or within 48 hours of Charlie Kirk's assassination, him stating, "I'm going to leave the Israel cause." But actual on the ground evidence, aside from this plain thing, it was I wasn't so fully set on seeing the on the ground evidence. But anyways, let me just show you this chain because it made TPUSA just come off weird. So again, this all started yesterday. Again, because of Candace Owens' statements online, TPUSA then said that they would go ahead and meet with her. And Candace Owens said, name a time and place. The live stream we announced on the show Wednesday has been set at 4 p.m. Again, this is from Blake Neff, the TPUSA guy. 4 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. local time on Monday, December 15th. A collection of Charlie's friends will respond to the statements made by real Candace Owens to set the record straight once and for all prior to the opening of America Fest. We'll be live streaming from Charlie's Phoenix studio. Our offer yesterday holds. If Candace wishes to join us in person in Phoenix, she is welcome to do so. She can let us know by the end of today. So that was at 12:21 a.m. I would assume that they meant by the end of then within 24 hours. I would hope so, unless they're really trying to just brush her off. So then she goes ahead and responds to that. And she says, kind of weird how you didn't like my email or call me to ask me about times or availability and instead choose to tweet that confirmation out at midnight. Why am I learning about this on X? December 15th does not work in person, and 2 p.m. Pacific time is also literally time I do my podcasts live every day, which you knew, but we will happily cancel the daily podcast and will join you guys virtually instead for the live stream on the 15th if that works on your end. Let's lock it in. So she's clearly giving them, she's clearly telling them this is my availability. She's not saying no at all. And then she goes ahead and makes a thread to that. And she says, we'll also add that I'm happy to jump on Charlie's show any day before then virtually as well. I was serious when I said we could do it today. Even virtually, I can make it happen pretty much any day because it's easier to move things around with the kids and find someone to sub for my morning homeschooling. Seems very like you could clearly tell she's working. She's trying to meet with them. And not having children, and it makes sense as to why she'd want to do it virtually. They're always hosting people virtually on the show. They're always hosting people virtually on the Charlie Kirk show. There should be no reason why, for some reason, this would upset them or they wouldn't want to meet because of this. So then they go ahead and respond back to that. And they said, yesterday we made it clear we would be scheduling a formal response to the allegations and accusations you have made. We've decided that response will be delivered during a live stream on December 15th. Thank you for your response, letting us know you will not be joining in-person conversation. We will be proceeding without you. It's weird. It's weird. She literally let them know, I'm willing to meet with you guys anytime before. We can do it virtually. I'm willing to do it that day as well. Can we just do it virtually as well? And they still don't want to do a virtual thing. They'd rather just say the allegations. Typically, and this is why I say it's weird, because up until now, I've always kind of just been on the fence. I've been intrigued. I've been listening to Candace Owens' statements regarding Charlie Kirk's assassination and what she thinks is plausible, what not. So I up until now, I've been listening and I've been just kind of taking everything in and just seeing what comes about this. I would assume TPUSA would immediately want to meet with her, immediately just want to set the record straight, because if they felt like everything she said was a lie, then it just makes obvious sense that that's exactly what they would do. Now she's coming forward, and it seems like she's the person who's coming up to them, telling them, "Okay, I'm ready to meet immediately. Can we just do it virtually?" And she gives them other options to meet, and now all of a sudden they're making it very difficult for her to be able to meet with them. They're not coordinating with her. They don't want to coordinate with her. And it seems like it's one of those things where you offer somebody an invitation, but they're not going to be able to. Like, it's your friend's birthday, or it's somebody you're close to and they have a friend's birthday, and yet you invite them out anyways, just so that way you feel like you're good about inviting them out somewhere, but they're going to say no. Or, you're just extending a fake invitation. That's kind of what it seems. And the reason this is weird, the reason this is even worth making a video about is because now I'm starting to question, okay, like, are they trying to hide something? Is something going on here? Up until now, I was really just on the fence, but now I'm starting to think they just come off suspicious. Why would they do that? Why would they do that? So it doesn't stop there, though. And I'm really glad she actually responded to this. She actually responds to them stating, we're not going to meet with you then, which is weird. And she says, okay, if you guys don't want to meet with me, well, that's fine. It has been decided by the public that the best response, let me go ahead and pull this up, that the best response for this is for my team to live stream your live stream and provide commentary. Since you already picked our regular podcasting time, we look forward to providing live response to your quote once and for all answers. Hashtag Go Max. For those who don't know, Go Max is what Charlie Kirk told Tucker Carlson when Tucker Carlson was speaking at a TPUSA event. Tucker Carlson was on the fence of whether or not he should mention Israel or Jeffrey Epstein. And Charlie Kirk told him to go max, just like say it all. Don't try to refrain from stating anything. So that's kind of what Candace Owens says there. Doesn't it seem weird to you guys? It doesn't seem like the sort of thing that TPUSA would want to do if their point is to make Candace look bad and just completely state that everything she's saying is BS. I would assume that if everything she said is truly BS and they had a genuine, valid answer to everything, then it would make her look stupid to just have them meet with her virtually, whatever, and literally just call her out. This is where you're wrong. This is where you're wrong. This is where you're wrong. I mean, in a debate, the public is going to be able to decide who sounds more credible. So why don't you just let that happen? To me, it seems like she's coming forward, acting like any average person would act, really just trying to set something up casually. Here's what I can do. What can you do? And they're responding back as if it's their entire legal team responding back and not a genuine conversation to host a debate. So that's why I think there's something really, it just comes off suspicious. And that's all you can say at the end of the day is it just comes off suspicious. Honestly, I'm like rooting for Candace in the back, hoping that she does uncover something, hoping that like something shocking happens where it needs the government to come in. I'm really hoping, honestly, I'm like really rooting for her. I guess we'll just see what happens moving forward. Clearly, she has a lot of people that are upset with her. So we'll see. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Otherwise, I will see you guys for the next video. Take care.